Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of the crawler build. Hey guys, so yes, this is part 2 of the crawler park build. As you can see behind me, it is drying off beautifully. I will flip you around and you can have a proper look. One moment. So there we are. I can't remember if I actually said, or I actually showed you yesterday, if I'd actually put any of the brown paint on it, but it's literally just brown acrylic aerosol paint. It's actually a lot darker than what it actually looks like on the camera actually, but yeah, just to give a little bit of texture, I think what we're going to do now is crack on with a bracket here, bracket on this side, and then put the bridge across. Let's see how we get on. So I've managed to get some more of these from Amazon. They're basically just shelving brackets. So what I'm going to do is put this obviously on the door frames, both sides. I mean, they are a little bit overkill due to the size of them. They're absolutely massive, but we can disguise it. Look, I'll show you how big they are. Put the longer edge on there. It's a little bit overkill, but we can hide that with some moss and something else, I'm sure. Besides, we need a little bit of clearance at the top for the wood. Anyway, enough chat, let's get on it. We have a bridge. I have built another bridge. To be fair, the one that I had yesterday is a good bridge. It just doesn't span it very well. In other words, it's too short. So I have built a new bridge. As you can probably hear, it's absolutely bouncing down, hence why the door's shut. But on the plus side, the door's shut and we've got a bridge. So now we can do the whole course up onto the new bit and across the bridge. All good fun. Anyway, next bit. So today is a new day, people. You can see the bridge behind me. I think what we're going to do is do a little bit up here now and see if we can't fashion something for in there. Let's get on it. Okie dokie, so we've got another section done. There we go. So now we can come across the bridge, we can go across the back there. Oh, there's a little defender. Up across the back, over the bridge, and then onto this section. Now eventually it's going to go obviously up and across, probably across that top member there. Don't want it going too high because obviously I can't reach it, being a short horse. So that's going to be a job for another day because I need to get some more brackets because I've run out of brackets. But what I do want to show you is the PVA on the section that I did yesterday, and that's the ceiling of all this here behind me. And what I'll do, once we've sealed it, or once I've put the wet PVA glue on, we can then throw some postcrete on it. So for the PVA sealant, what you're going to need is a paintbrush, a dish to put said PVA in, a good old tub of PVA, and some postcrete. Now the PVA was from Amazon. I think I paid, I think it was 11 quid, and that's for 5 litres. And to be fair, I think I've probably used about that much, so it's doing pretty well. This stuff is from Screwfix, and I think that was just over a £5 for a 20 kilogram bag. Looks can be deceiving. That weighs a ton, just letting you know. Right, let's get on with painting this. Basically, put that in there, paint it on. What I'm also going to add with mine is what I also put on parts of the other section that I've done is sharp sand. Now this was bought from my local garden centre. It was 4 quid a bag. It's a fairly big bag, but it's kind of gone a long way. There's no magical mixing. It's just literally throw some PVA in, throw some sand in, mix it together, and it just gives the sand a little bit of a coarser texture. Right, let's get painting. Okay, it's not overly easy to see, but that has got the PVA glue on it. If you can see, it's a little bit shimmery shiny. There you go. So I'm not going to do it all, but I've just sort of done this top section. You can see there's the sand that's into it as well. I tend to put the sand on the parts where there's going to need a bit more traction. So I'll show you what now to do with the postcrete. This is the fun section again. 1 minute. Right. Section that I've already done is now covered up. So we get some of the postcrete with a gloved hand. Literally lob it. You literally throw it at it in all the places where you want it to go. Sprinkle it on. Yes, you're going to get stones going everywhere, but they can go anywhere they want. It doesn't matter. More natural. Ready? Bosh. And already, look, you're starting to get more of a rock type formation on the stone. And that's what you do. You basically just hit it the best you can with the postcrete, like that. Wet it. And that will start to dry solid. There you go, look at that. So there we have it. Again, I've not done it all, but it just gives you an idea as to the process and how it sort of starts to transform it even further. So now looking, instead of it looking like a load of cardboard covered in plaster sheets, it now looks like a rugged terrain. So there's a comparison. So that's what it used to look like, and that's where we're at now. So it's starting to come along rather good, but obviously all these little bits here, these little sort of jutty out bits which would sort of naturally occur in rock and these things, and where it's not going to drive, this is where your features will be. So you can have bushes and plants and grasses and all sorts along there, like I say, but it's coming along good. And thankfully I haven't ruined the rest of the course by lobbing all that plaster and everything everywhere. So yeah, so there you go. So we'll get on with that bit possibly tomorrow, I think. So I think we will call it there for this second video. Just noticed that I really do need to get that filled in. Anyway, a job for another day. Again, thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it. If you fancy subscribing, then please do. Join me again and we'll see what we can get up to in the third part. Cheers for now.